Okay, this is on the Hopkinson job, number 55453, installed on 9/12 and 9/13 by Isaac. Come down the stairs, we have this unfinished room here. This furnace, right now, the front of it is right against this wall. We're going to rotate the furnace 180 degrees, so the front is right here. The side of the furnace will be flat on this side of the duct, and our T will just connect right into this duct here. So, furnace will sit on an 8-inch base, furnace coil, transition, and then a T. So side view of the T is right here. And then we have a reducer and then a canvas. So your cut line is right here. And I apologize to get this to work this way. I had to move it down this way. So you're just gonna undo this, but you're gonna tap it back into the top of your reducer. So reattach that heat vent. Okay. On the return, so the whole drop comes out, humidifier comes out and everything. You're gonna put a 10 by 24 duct to connect all these, and you're gonna overhang it on this side. So we don't have to have transitions on a drop. So that duct is right here. So 60-inch with 2 end caps. Then off here you have this center tapered reducer. Just take off, and then duct just as it shows. 20 by 25 filter box. Okay, so combustion air is okay. It's in the door. So vent, you're going to run a new 2-inch PVC to a flat termination to the back. So I look down here, looks like this is where you need to get it. And there. Gas. Okay. So right now the gas comes over here. So you're going to remove this gas pipe all the way to this 90. Then you're going to rotate this 90 so it's pointing this way. 1-inch 90 this is, going this way. And then you're going to put a 1x4 and then a 1-inch by 1/2-inch 90 going that way. And then a 1/2-inch by 50. Gas line coming this way, then a 1/2-inch 90, and a 1/2 by 24. Then a gas caulk and T with drip leg, and you know the gist from there, but it's kind of drawn weird here, so that's why I went over it like that. Okay, I'll go over the AC in a minute. Thermostat, you're going to put on a new Prestige. So patch vent in, oh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. 4, 5. I skipped the drain. Well, drain will just go to the floor. Standard order. And then, so 6, you're going to patch this heat vent in the duct right here. It'll just give you an 8 by 12 flat. Oh, you know what? Oh, you got a heat run on both sides. You're gonna have to reconnect here. So just an FYI. Sorry, I tried to make it closer and do something different so you wouldn't have to, but it didn't, nothing else would work out with the T. Length wanted a T. Okay, so on the AC, gonna have to run a new line set. So right now it's coming out the return. So hopefully you won't have to cut a hole in the sheetrock to find that. But you're gonna move the AC, and let's go outside and take a look at that. Breaker panel's right here. So we will have to add a breaker in our new disconnect, but you know, your flue is going to come out over here somewhere, flat termination. But here's the back of the house. They want the new AC right here around the corner. So I'm going to give you a new pad. Here's the old AC. And if you look over the fence, here's the old line set. So, gonna have to chip out all that cement, and if it were me, I would try to like tie a rope or something to the other end, and then pull this out with the rope on it, and then tie your new line set to it and pull it back. But I don't know what it does in the end cap, you know, for that return. If it's all silicone to the end cap, I don't know if that's going to work. So if you have to cut a hole in the sheetrock, let him know. If you do have to cut a hole in the sheetrock, well, yeah. Homeowner said he's fine with everything running outside here. Parker's gonna have to extend the electrical. So I gave a 4x4 box here with a flat cover and an LB, 10 feet of 1/2 inch EMT, and then EMT to flex connector, and a new disconnect up here. And he can even put it right here for that matter, you know, if you didn't want to go around the corner and deal with that stuff. Anyway, but in this new disconnect, you're gonna have to put in a 35 amp QO breaker. 30 will work if Brian doesn't have a 35, but that's that. Oh, I forgot one thing on the B-vent flue. You're going to have to put on an aluminum cap.
How you doing?
On the end of the T where you take it out. So we're going to need a 5-inch aluminum drip cap here. He told me that the plumbers are going to redo all the water lines and stuff. I don't know anything about that, but you know, just know that the plumbers, sounds like they'll be here to redo stuff. So if it's in your way or whatever, you know. But that's it. Thanks.